Soulful Progressive with FNN-Feminist News Network, that feminist news that's right for you. Welcome to Skye in the Pagoda Room, giving you that soulful news you need. Well, honey, it's time to take heed. And if you haven't told a family member to like and subscribe and get that soulful news that soulful way, well, honey, you need to let them know it's time and right today. Yes. Now, what is going on? Protests everywhere. Chaos throughout universities across the globe. And what is it for? To divest and stop and ceasefire and stop giving weapons to Israel in regards to Gaza and Palestine's genocide, which is visibly noticeable to the world, except those that want to continue it, which happens to be the U.S. government and those in our legislative body that want to continue it and keep silent on all the rest while it's happening. And trying to silence these children isn't working. Why? Because they know what time it is. And from LA to the bashing in NYC at Columbia, the attacks on these children are great. They have pro-Israel attacking them in LA. The police is arresting and attacking them in Hen Hall in New York. Now, what we're going to do is take a look at those that say it like T.I. is from RT, and then we're going to hear about how it's going down from AJ with LA and those pro-Israel in a large group that are attacking them. And then we're going to really discuss why the U.S. is full of crap and not backing these youths that seemingly know what needs to be done, which is stop the genocide. Take a look, then we're going to discuss.
Violence broke out on the UCLA campus as a group of Israel supporters attacked the student protesters' encampment. They threw fireworks and hurled objects into the camp. The attack went on for hours, but campus security and Los Angeles police did not intervene. It's not the first time pro-Israel groups from outside the university community have attacked the protest encampment, but it was by far the largest, most violent, and most sustained assault. As the mob tried to breach the makeshift wall surrounding the encampment, some individuals were beaten, but they stood their ground. Eventually, the Los Angeles Police Department arrived and the crowd withdrew. It was a shocking end to a day that often saw police cracking down on Palestinian solidarity demonstrators on campuses around the country. At the University of South Florida, officers tear-gassed a group of student demonstrators and arrested several of them. A Palestinian flag was unfurled over the University of North Carolina. Police arrested dozens of protesters there and took down the flag. At Yale University, police tore down tents and cleared protesters away. At the University of New Mexico, riot police descended on protesters. A woman sought help after being pepper sprayed. And at the University of Texas, where more than 100 students have been arrested, some violently, over the past week, protesters continued to gather, seemingly unintimidated by the show of force. Despite the violent attacks at UCLA and police suppression elsewhere, students who have mobilized in protest against Israel's war on Gaza show no signs of backing down. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera, Los Angeles.
Social media is expressing reality. Politicians can get on camera, they can get on TV, and they can speak to us, and they can try to lie to our faces about certain things. We don't live in the night.
Many students say this won't stop them from protesting and that their demands still stand. They include an amnesty for the students and faculty members who have been suspended or expelled. They also want the university to stop investing in companies they say profit from Israel's war.
Well, I can say that this is definitely not the end. This has happened as a result of, I mean, we had a mass arrest already just last week, and we continue to escalate. We're continuing, we're not, one of our mottos is disclose, divest, we will not stop, we will not rest, and I can say that for even the students that were detained, nobody is resting. In fact, we will probably step up our game, and we will not stop until Colombia meets our demands.
Students say,
I know you saw that, and it's ugly, and it's wrong, and it shouldn't be going on. And I know that a lot of people feel the same way because the tide is turning globally. And for the U.S. to act in such a way to call all these students and children and their teachers anti-Semitic is wrong. And we already had Jill Stein explain that when she got locked up and talked to AJ about it. Now, there was a lot that first student said, and he said a handful that doesn't need to be repeated because it is very true. And what is really going on? The complicity of the U.S. to not understand and to go down in history as being very complicit to this genocide and to allow Rafah to happen. And they're bombing them now. They're hitting homes now. They're killing people now in Rafah. They have started their invasion of Rafah. And the U.S. is there trying to get more aid in, trying to do this, and all they're doing are coming in and showing face as patsies without realizing their complicity. And that's what's really going on. And these youth will stand heed and stand strong. And they're not backing down one bit, and they shouldn't, because change needs to happen. And if those that are our age ain't doing it, they need to realize what's happening and help the youth to complete it, because we as a world need to let them know that we're not with them, and no matter how much they do, it is wrong. And there's time that this shift and change needs to happen. And I know you agree with me. Ceasefire now. Let's have diplomacy around the world. Haiti, Sudan, Ukraine, everywhere. Peace, love. And the children seem like they're the ones that are smart enough to not give up, because it's their future. And if you agree with me, leave those comments below and let me know at FeministNewsN@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and that Facebook page. And remember, we're that Soulful Progress, one on Twitter, ran of the day on Blogger, yada, yada, yada. And if you care to get me a cup of coffee or donate and help out with joining the news crew, like and subscribe, yeah, I would appreciate it, and I appreciate those that do donate. That's Venmo at Skye Soulful Progressive. Now, we got to remember, during this era of hate, we all got to participate so we can stop this genocide right now in its tracks in Palestine, Sudan, and everywhere else. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Peace. The children are doing the right thing. Solidarity with the students.